this video, I'm going to show you how you can get started on the Tool Slide project. This is in Chapter 4, Project 4.7. So the first step is asking us to download the Imperial prototype drawing file. You may have this as a file in a shared directory, or you can also download that file from SDC Publications. Step 2, save as. You want to save it into your home directory as Tool Slide. I've already done those two steps, so I have the drawing open and I've got it saved as Tool Slide. Step 3 says to activate the Model tab. I have it activated, and I know I have the Model tab activated because I've got the black background with the magenta rectangle, and it says Model right here, it's highlighted. Step 4 says to set the units to decimal and the precision to 0.000. Well, I've already got the units set to decimal, but I can't set my precision here, so I'll do the Format pull down. We'll go to Units. You can also type in the word Units, U-N-I-T-S, and I've got my drawing units set to decimal, and I need to set my precision to be 3 decimal places instead of 4. I'll say OK to this. And the next step that I need to do is set my text style to be using Arial font. So notice I've got this weird looking font here where it looks almost like a typewriter. So we'll go ahead and change our text style. Several ways that you can do it. I'm going to choose to use the annotation pull down on the home ribbon. Click on this icon, text style. It's an A with a little paintbrush on it. And this pulls up my text style manager. You could also get to that in your format pull down. You can also get to it on the annotate ribbon, the text panel. So I've got it pulled up. I've got my standard font, my standard text style is set to that txt.shx font. We want to set this to Arial, so I'll pull this down. I could scroll all the way up till I get to the Arial fonts, or I can type in ARI, and it just jumps right to the Arial family of fonts. Notice there's several Arials to choose from. I'm just going to choose the basic one, just Arial. I'll say Apply and close, and notice all of my font updated. The next steps we want to do is to create some layers. So we'll click on Layer Properties. I'm still on the Home ribbon, the Layers panel. I'll click on Layer Properties. I'll click on this little stack. It looks like a stack of paper with a little yellow star next to it. This is to create a new layer, and I'll give it a name. Visible. Assign a color to it, so we'll choose the color red. And continuous is the line type, and then our line weight should be 0.6 millimeters. Say OK to that. We've got one layer down. Click on New Layer again. This time I'll make Hidden. My hidden layer should be blue. The line type, right now it's set to continuous because that's the only line type that's loaded into my drawing. I'll click on the word load to see the list of all the line types that AutoCAD has to choose from, and I'll scroll down till I find one called hidden. Not hidden 2, not hidden X2, just hidden. Now I've loaded hidden into my line types that I can choose from, so I'll select hidden to be current, click OK. And my line weight should be set to default. It again had visible was selected last time, so when I created a new one, it just made a copy of all the properties I had set for visible. So it made my line weight 0.6, but it should be set to default. Click OK. We'll create a new layer. This one will be center. The color for center is green. The line type for center should be center. So we'll load it in. Again, the big list of line types that AutoCAD has to choose from, and I will click on center. Not center 2, not center X2, just center. Now that we've loaded it into the drawing, we'll select it to make it current and click OK. And our line weight should be set to default. One more layer, and this is text. Our text layer should be magenta. continuous line type, and default line weight. Coming back to my drawing, I'll go ahead and set my visible layer current. I can select it and click on this green check mark, or just double click it and it'll put the green check mark next to it. And you can see up top, visible is my current layer now when I go back into my drawing session.